Well, we got ourselves a nice, easy project today. So we got Mr. Dave's 2008 Dodge Grand Caravan here, and it needs an alternator. So symptoms of this are if your battery dies, you got electrical stuff wigging out. It's very easy to test it. I'm not going to show it on camera because I forgot to record it. And this battery's dead. But I jumped it with my jumper box, and it just stays at 12 volts on the jumper box. It needs to be 14.5 when it's running. That is how you tell if it's the alternator or the battery. So start it, put a voltmeter across the terminals. If it's at 14.5 or even like 13.9-ish, you're good. If it's anything below that, especially if it's just 12, that means your alternator is not outputting a charge. So we're gonna get right into fixing this puppy. Also, I forgot to mention this, so I'm gonna cut it in there. I will have a link to a replacement alternator up here in the video and in the description below. So if you wanna order that from Amazon, it really helps us out, and it is a lot cheaper. Step number 1 is going to be to disconnect the negative terminal on the battery, which this is a 10mm nut. So I will grab one of those and then we'll get going. All right, here we go. We've loosened the 10mm nut. Then you just jiggle it and wiggle it back and forth till it comes off. Make sure you get it wedged down to where it cannot come back up and hit that post. Now that we've done that, we are going to take this 13mm nut off here so we can release the primary charge cable. We're also going to pull this little red connector back here, squeeze this tab, and unplug that connector as well. All right, here we are. The nut and cable have been removed. I just kind of stuck them underneath that AC line right there to hold them out of the way. Now we need to go down and release the belt. If you look down here, you got this silver swing arm I'm pointing at. At the bottom of that will be a square that fits a 3/8 ratchet. So what we'll do now is we will pull this down, and doing that, we'll loosen the slack on the belt. So we got it way over. We can flip this belt right off of the end of our alternator here, just like that. And I'm gonna hold it up in position here and then see if maybe I can hook it on something back here just so I don't have to fight putting the belt back on. Make sure you note how it's run. If not, you'll have to Google a belt diagram if it comes off. But yeah, we'll just leave it just like that. Now, all we gotta do is take off a 15mm there, a 15mm there, and these two 13s, and this whole puppy's coming right out of here. All right, here we are. So I got all of the bolts out, so the bracket's gone. The bolt closest to the cab is actually a 16mm, not a 15, but this one is a 15. So once you get it there, all you gotta do is wiggle it out, and you're ready to stick the new one in. Just like this, if I could get it off of that leg down there. There it went. Woo-woo! All right, and there it is. So to put it back together, you're just gonna do all those steps in reverse and just make sure you get your belt all centered on. All right, here we are. Just wanted to show you. So I slapped the new alternator back in. It went in just as easy as it came out. Like I said before, you just do everything we did in the reverse order. But I wanted to show you. I put my jump box on there. I cheat the uses of the voltmeter. We are now right at 14.5 volts, where before we were at 12, which was just the power of the jump box. So if this video helped you out, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to see more.